Hello, this is Stephen Cuffey reporting to you from my home here in Virginia of USA. This is my 49th live broadcast. I want to thank you all for being here today. I believe I may have a few people waiting. Okay, I see the viewers are coming in now. Um, my moderator will be Jewel and Paco from New Zealand. The great thing is we have people all over the world that come to our live broadcast. We have people that supporting each other. This is exactly what we should be doing in TBC. It looks like I have 3 viewers now, so I'll go ahead and get started. Um, my topic today is talking about change, challenges in TBC, and making a difference. You know, since we started on our quest of TBC on March 21st of 2016, there has been many changes in TBC. As well, we had many challenges in TBC. But during that journey, and whenever we started in that time area, we all experienced some of the same kinds of things. But let me say this to you: there will be more challenges. There will be more people making a difference in TBC. I can say myself that I'm making an impact. It may be small, very small impact, but I'm making an impact because I'm bringing people into our community and I'm educating them the correct way. Because like I said, I like repeating, and I do it a lot. I repeat what Gerard Windsor says. You have to know what TBC is. You have to know what it isn't, and what your correct role in TBC is. Every person. Right now, we have 3.1 plus people in TBC right now, and every one of them should know the answers to those 3 questions. Now, in order to migrate, there are 10 questions, 9 or 10 questions that have to be answered. But these 3 questions are extremely important through your whole duration in TBC, because you have to be focused on what your mission is. Now, I like to say to you all, do not be afraid of change. Change can be a very good thing, could be a positive thing in TBC. Some people are fearful of change. Because, see, when you get used to something in life, so often you do the same thing over and again, like it's a routine. As soon as something changes in it, you get a little antsy, you build a little anxiety. You just feel different things you don't normally feel, and they don't always feel good to you. But if you look at change as a positive thing, that you're going like a whole nother level, those things tend to work out in your favor, particularly if you're doing all the right things you should be doing here in our TBC stage. Now, like I said, I should be finding out soon. Let me get my phone here. Um, like, okay, great. Bitcoin Scott is here. Sky, Joe Stevens is here. Scott, like I said, we have great people here that always support me, and I appreciate it. But just thinking about migration, what's going on right now. I said before migration even started, just about a month ago, and I did a particular live broadcast on the challenges you may experience, even when we go forward in our new network. And already before we even get at the infant stages of our migration, we're already experiencing some challenges. That they got to shut down the server. I saw it coming because I knew people was going to rush to migrate, because they're manually bringing people into TBC. They didn't build the automatic mechanical technology to migrate people to one stage to the next. I explained to you all that our network and the new work is like apples and oranges. It's almost like having I thought about it today. It's very similar to the software that's on a Mac versus a Windows-based PC. They do not mirror each other. They may have some of the same mechanical opponents in the machines, but the operating system is totally different. That's in a Mac, or we used to call it Macintosh, in a Mac computer versus a Windows-based PC. Well, the same thing exists with our current network and our new network. They just do not talk the same language. Everything's not going to be switched over to the next one like clockwork. It doesn't work that way in blockchain technology, folks. You're dealing with something that's a little old. See, technology evolves all the time to get better and better and better. So this server that admin bought and did all the upgrades in it is a lot faster, a lot swifter, a lot busier than the one we're on now. So, but that doesn't mean that we are going to not have challenges. Remember, our coin is very new. We have to be very mindful of that. There's no way in the world that we can go through this whole period of time of migration, and even when we all get over migrated, we're still going to have some challenges. We're still trying to, this is going to be an ongoing perfection of our coin. That's why when I hear people question me about why is not happening, why is that not happening? But the first thing I thought, like I always say, the first thing they don't do, they don't become a student of the blog. They just don't become. I had to deal with someone on my team today that asking questions because that person has not been reading the blog. Even though that person may be out the country right now, this person is really lives in this country, but out in the country right now because of their job. But I said, if you got a computer wherever in the hotel, go to when you first thing get in the morning, go in the lobby or wherever the computers are, and or if you got your own computer with you, or go on your phone, your smartphone. See what blogs are available. There are so many good blogs that's coming out in the last month or so. Been going out for a while now. So I found that by me being a student of the blog, I reduced a lot of you reduce a lot of feelings that things cannot work out for you in TBC. You know, that's right, Sky. I'm coming up on my 50 tomorrow. My 50 will be my 50th live broadcast. That's a milestone. I believe Mary in Memphis, she's going to be coming on her 50 tomorrow. And I believe Mom's Magnet, I believe she's already at 50 or above. See, it's only a few of us that have done these many live broadcasts. And I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm just doing what TBC admin expected me. And I commend them for what they have brought before us and keep making things better for us. But we have to continue and continue and continue to educate ourselves through this duration or this journey of TBC. Because, you know, when I speak of the changes that's happening, do I see myself getting upset about it? I never do. To this date, I can say I never, ever got totally upset with anything in TBC since I started on February 24th of 2017. Why stretch yourself out something that's out of your control anyway? Think about it. I don't stress myself over things like that I can't control. I learned that a long time ago. You can reduce a lot, bring that stress down to an all-time low. Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath when you get upset about things. You can't change it. So what if they cut the server down and you can't do transactions? Can you do anything? Can you bring people? You can make and sign people up for TBC, but can you get them into the wallet? No. Why worry about that? You just got to be a good communicator of information to your team, you're bringing people on. about what's going on, so they don't get yancy and get impatient. See, I tell everyone that comes on, I explain to them about little simpler way of telling them what TBC is, what it isn't, and what your correct role should be in it. And I let them know that it's a new coin, that is still evolving, that is going to be some challenges along the way, but that doesn't mean you should not get involved, because it's already done really well in terms of, changing people's lives. Thank you so much, Gerard, for being here from UK. I call him the genius because he's the one that I first hear it say, and I love it when he says it. What is TBC, what it isn't, and what your correct role in it. I love that, Gerard. Thank God somebody put that out there for everybody to hear. And he always mentions it in his live broadcast. And by the way, he does some wonderful live broadcasts. I think the people here, thank you, Ed, from I believe he's from the Netherlands, for being here. Thank you so much for everyone that's here. For those that's coming in a little later, you can always go back and watch this. And by the way, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, like on this at the bottom of the video for me, please, everybody. I appreciate it. It's just so, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joe. I mean, I'm a wealth of information when it comes to TBC. I'm sure everybody realized that by now. I got so much stuff sometimes I don't even write things down. I just got it here because that's something I do. I have a lot of time throughout the day to study TBC and other market-based cryptocurrencies. I know how well some doing and how well not doing over the market-based side of the crypto world. I know that it's not one market-based cryptocurrency that's dealing with or have the mission of eradicating poverty globally. Not one. I can tell you that that's a fact. I know. I'm going through every one of them. Every one of the market-based cryptocurrencies I'm going through. Haven't come up one, not yet. So let's talk about it a little bit more. Let's talk about how are we going to make a difference in this? How are we going to make a difference in TBC? We know what we should be doing. We know we should be getting the word out, talking to people about this, educating them the right way, And I realize that every one of us have our own degree of how we do things. A certain time of day we may get out and talk to people, or we may get on the phone and bring it up in conversation with some friends of ours. I don't know whether you have it on your team, but I have people from all over the world. And get this, as many people as in Nigeria, they have a Nigeria TBC president there. I have people on my team from Nigeria and Ghana and Philippines on my team. Can you believe that? Afghanistan. USA, of course. So I communicate in every way I can with them to help them understand. I make sure they know those three, and they have those three questions answered. Because see, I feel like if I talk to 5 or 6 people a day, and let's say 5 people came on board a day, just for an example, wouldn't you think that the people I just educated, they would do the exact same thing? It may not always happen at the same level of everybody. See, I let them know that it's vital that our voice, we all small voices in TBC, that we get it out to people. Everyone got their own degree of how they want to talk to people. But what I'm saying to you, keep it simple. Keep as much simplicity in TBC as you can. Because see, when you make it complex, folks, when you make it complex, people get twisted, they don't understand, they get confused, they get frustrated, then the stress level builds. And then you find them, they just give up. Because what you realize or not, so many people give up on themselves. Did you catch that? So many people give up on themselves. So many people block their own blessings. Did you hear that? So many people block their own blessings. As soon as they get excited about something and happy about it, as soon as you say something to maybe burst their bubble for the moment, they really back out. I'm thinking, aren't you better than that? Didn't God make you better than that? You know what I mean? So make sure that we are understanding the changes that's going in TBC, the challenges that's going in TBC, and making a difference in TBC. Those three things have to be dealt with in the right way, and you have to have an understanding of all three. Because everybody that comes in your team, they have different personalities. They sometimes see things different. They got their own agenda on what they think they should do in TBC to make it better. And that's why I stopped them right there. I said, guess what? You don't have to do that. I can make it easier for you. Use TBC platform just like they wanted to be reused to get rid of people, get rid of this poverty worldwide. Just use their platform. Don't try to tweak it too much or change it. Excuse me, change it too much. Just tweak it. Don't tweak it too much. Just follow the platform. Keep educating yourself. Don't just read the blog like a lot of us do. You're doing yourself an injustice by doing that. That is our main choice. That's like the Bible of TBC. Become a student of the blog. If you went back and saw some of the old blogs back in 2016, from compared to where we are now, oh my God. It would blow you away, some of the things that's talked about in there. It's telling our, like Randy said, it's telling our problem. It's telling our problem what our problem is. It's giving our solution. You know? It's giving our platform. It's talking about the changes. It's talking about the challenges that they're having. It's talking about the same things I'm talking about right now. I'm just kind of summing it all up for you. It's enough to talk about each day if you just talked about the blog alone. And I'm sure y'all would agree. For those that have that really is into the blog like I am. I don't worry about nothing regarding the TBC. Maybe because I understand blockchain technology, particularly when a coin is new and still developing. Do you realize we haven't really begun of what TBC is going to be? I can't wait to be on that live broadcast tomorrow with Randy, and I'm gonna just elevate what he just said, that he's not going to be on slot 13. He's going to be in slot 11 now. You know, but if you subscribe to the Voice of TBC YouTube channel, you would know that and click that bell. Because see, that's what I do with everyone, by the way. A lot of my TBC family, I subscribe to their YouTube channel. I click that little bell so it lets me know about 30 minutes before it starts. And that's when I get on my phone and start messaging people. And some of y'all know I do. So I want to ask anyone here, and thanks so much, TBC Hoffa, for being on. You know, he's another person that does great live broadcasts. And I feel like he doesn't get enough support. Now I see sometimes 15 to 20 people on my live broadcast. He may only have 2 or 3 on his live broadcast, but they do go back and look at him. You know, I know that some people go back and look at my, when I see 400 and some views, I know people watching. I know somebody that's watching at his TV support and TBC administration. I know they're watching. I'm not any better than anyone else. I'm just doing what TBC expected me. Some people are not, and they're not reaping the benefits. I want everything that TBC has to give to me. So I'm gonna do everything they asked me to do. I've done it so far and still doing it. And I think a lot of people here are doing the same thing. You know, we got some very bright people here on this live broadcast right now. Starting with Jules, that my moderator today. But I want to thank y'all all for being here today. I'm coming at the end of that, my 30. You know, sometimes I go a little over, but I want to end it right near the 30 minutes today. Just remember that there are many changes coming in TBC. There are many challenges that's coming. And let's think about making a real difference in TBC. Because if we got a lot of people doing that and understanding it, we will achieve so much in the billion coin that you would not even matter. You know, don't worry about the naysayers and the trolls or whatever, all that's out there. Don't even worry about that. They were on, I was listening at Dan Lukes and Casimir Rich was talking about the TBC, what is it, the TBC code and the Crinkle Cash code, you know, some things, you know, that they're doing with it. And there was a troll on there talking, saying about it's a fake. It's a fake. And you know, I went right at him, right? We shut him down. And then when Rand came in, when they were talking between themselves, and when Dan came on, he said, "We got a troll here." And he guess what he said? Looks like we got people that's taking care of it. I know he was talking about me as one of them. You know, when I typed in, you can tell this person doesn't know it, doesn't have become a student of the blog. I didn't say read, become a student of the blog, don't know nothing about TBC Coin. It's easy to call things just a fake when you don't know nothing. That sounds like a person know absolutely nothing about our coin. So I'm just one of those ones. I protect our coin like it belongs to me. I don't know whether y'all do that or not, but that's just how I do it. Just like it's like the billion coin is my house. I'm not gonna let anybody come in and ruin my house. It's just the way I am. Maybe I'm just into protecting my family here. I have some great people here on this live broadcast and throughout the world. Those are my friends. And I pray to God that as many of you all, and I would love to see all of y'all, and I can tell you right now, if anything happened to me that I just inherit and just come into millions of dollars somehow, I will sponsor as many people as I can on this cruise that can't afford it, just for them to experience what a cruise is like that's never been on a cruise. I've been blessed to go on at least 6 or 7 cruises. I know what a 5 or 7 day cruise is like. It's like a floating city. It is nothing like you've ever seen in your life if you've never been on a cruise. You've never experienced anything like it. And once you do one of them, you want to do it over and over again. And for those that got that sickness, your motion sickness for your stomach, I think it's called Dramamine or something, some kind of drug. You can buy that at your drugstore or on a ship. At a drugstore on a ship. And it works. You know. The Royal Caribbean ship, that particular one that we'll be on, I believe it's called Adventure of the Seas. I'm not sure. I think that's called. That is a humongous, beautiful cruise ship. And like Brandon said, I'm just talking a little about the cruise now. Like Brandon said, it's gonna steadily fill up, you know, next year while our people are getting on there. Not all of us going to make it on there. I plan to be there. That's my goal. But anyway, it's like I said, it's at my 30 minutes is up now. I want to thank Jules Ann from New Zealand for being my moderator again. You always do a wonderful job. Right now, Mary, they got a lot on their plate right now, coming from Uganda, and I don't know whether she ever be my moderator more. That's okay. She did a fine job. I love her, love their family so much. Her and her husband and her kids. They're wonderful people over in South Africa. Lawrence Maleki, the South African president, he's a wonderful person. And everybody's here is wonderful. I love you all. With that said, thank you so much for being here today. I will be here again at the exact same time tomorrow for my 50th live broadcast. This is my 49th today. And y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.